Welcome back, everybody. Well, this just might be the cutest little door I've ever seen. Well, bringing it on today is APD Uniform Bureau Officer Christopher Richardson, and we're talking about home burglaries and the easiest place for people to access your home. The weakest points are within this door right here, and so we're going to go ahead and turn it over and let you tell us exactly what we need to know about that today.
Okay, what I basically like to tell people is that whenever you have someone, and we prefer that you use someone that's licensed and insured to do work at your house, when they do work on your doorway, the strike plate, which the little piece from the knob comes out, and it goes into the door frame. This strike plate comes with a screw that is only about 1/4 of an inch long, and the idea is to go even further into the frame itself to help reinforce that strike plate, so that when it is struck by a kick or an object or whatever, it'll help hold more of a blow than just the little screws that come with the doorknobs and such.
So the thing that you want us to see here is describe what this is right here and why it's important for that screw to be longer, which the screw is going into this wooden piece right here.
Okay, this piece of wood here is basically what your strike plate's attached to. And behind that, and this little plexiglass shows you what's behind that little piece of wood at every house that's built in Albany. There's two 2x4s here together. And if you can take your screws and have them come through into this, into the 2x4s, it'll create more reinforcement. I like to exercise a little caution. We did have one person that took my advice, and if you think about an outside door, a back door, or a front door, they have doorbells. Well, sometimes your wiring for those doorbells run very close, so you don't want to tie into your wiring. That's why we suggest that you use someone that is licensed and insured to do that.
Okay. And so when those screws are longer, you're saying that the plate that the door, the little knob there goes into, that's the thing that the screws are going to be holding onto and going into this longer piece of wood.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. So you have gained some of this knowledge and have had lots of experience working on home burglaries. Tell us about that.
Home burglaries and businesses, you know, no one is exempt from it. It seems like the worse the economy gets, the worse it gets. But the door seems to be the main point that everyone wants to go to whenever they attack a house or a business to break into it. And just coming up with ideas from people that burglaries that I've worked that they've done to try to correct their problems that they're having to help reinforce their doorways, and that's how I come up with a lot of the information that I have. Worked my share over the years, but it's, you know, it's to be done with the times. But you know, just common sense for everyone is the main thing. Don't leave keys indoors on the back side of the deadbolts. Always use your deadbolts. Use good material. Okay. The door that we actually have in this unit here, and this, by the way, was donated to us by Home Depot and made by their employees. So, but this is a solid door. Okay. It's not a hollow door. Some of the doors that you buy when you buy them, and they're cheaper, they're just a piece of wood, and you could put your foot through it real easily. So, you know, you want to reinforce the doorway as much as you possibly can.
What about deadbolts now? Because I see this door does have a deadbolt up top. Does that make any difference, or can they just break that as well?
Most definitely. It makes a huge difference. Actually, the deadbolt is probably the best thing you can use, because of the fact this is constantly worked so much. It is, plus it is real small. If you'll notice, it's only about 1/2 inch long, whereas this one's even longer and goes further into the wood.
And it looks thicker too. It looks more like a, you know, it'll be more sturdy.
Made of a more heavy material. Yeah, that's why we suggest you use both. A lot of people don't use their deadbolts. You would be surprised that the people do not use their deadbolts.
That's wild. Well, we're going to be back talking a little bit more about other ways that you can protect your home from burglaries, which happen all the time, not just during holidays. And we're going to go ahead and hand it on over to Chris right now. Chris?
All right, I'm joined with Jackie Grigg from the Lee County Animal Shelter and her friend here this morning. Who is this?
This is Posey.
Posey, okay.
And he's a little Shih Tzu. Probably about 2 or 3 years old. He was found as a stray, wandering the streets. he didn't look as pretty as he does now.
Got him all cleaned up now.
Yes, so
right.
he had to go to the groomers and get cleaned up a little bit so he could find him a new home.
Okay, and he's ready to go right now.
He still has to be neutered and get his microchip, but other than that, he'll be ready to go.
You didn't hear that. All right. And how much would a dog like this or Posey set somebody back if they were
$112?
Okay,
and that's including his neutering, his microchip, his rabies shot, and he's had his heartworm test, and he's negative on heartworms, so that's a pretty good deal if you ask me.
All right, sounds good. Do we know if he's good with kids or anything like that?
He loves kids. He loves other dogs. His favorite thing is a squeaky toy, and he'll carry that around and squeak it and squeak it. He's got it out there in the truck right now.
I'll bet you make a lot of racket with that.
Yeah.
All right.
But he's a good dog. I don't understand why anybody didn't call, looking for him.
Okay. And let's say somebody's watching right now and this is their dog. How can they get a hold of you?
They need to call me at 759-6037. And anybody that would like to adopt him or some of the others out there, more than welcome to come out and look. We have plenty of small breed dogs, and we do have large breed, but we're overrun with small breed, and most of them are purebred like him. So.
Very, very attentive dog. Pretty good behavior so far this morning. We appreciate that, Posey. All right. Well, we'll talk more with you in the coming minutes.